If you are a mid-career finance professional, I have a good news and bad news for you. The good news is that if you are a professionally qualified accountant, meaning if you are a CPA, chartered accountant, ACCA or CMA with 10 to 15 years experience, I think you have all the necessary credentials to become a CFO. Now, unfortunately, 95% of professionals will not reach to the CFO level despite they are fully qualified. And if you are among those 95%, then this is really a bad news. So what are the secrets of those 5% who reach to the CFO level with similar qualification and experience? Let's take a closer look. Most of mid-career finance professionals are professionally qualified and usually very hardworking, spending tremendous amount of time at work and even sacrifice their personal and family life for work. Despite all this hard work, they are somewhat stuck in their career and not really making much progress towards becoming a CFO. Even in my career, at one point of time, I was in a similar situation. Although generally I think I have made quite good progress in my finance career, but at some point of time I got stuck at the controller level for almost 12 years until I learned this one thing that rescued my career and helped me fast track towards the CFO role. So before I tell you about this one thing, let me share my early struggle. In the early part of my life, let me admit, I have been a very shy person. Though I was quite good in my studies with always getting high top grades, but when it comes to conversations, discussions, presentation, speaking, I was dumb as a rock. Even during the early days of my career, I was working quite hard but did not have much social life or interaction with senior people around me. Conversation was my weakness. I started to lose my confidence. But I was still a very good student, so to keep my confidence, I started to read business books so I could show off my knowledge to the people around. And you know what? Surprisingly, it worked. For example, to qualify myself for a major project of implementing activity-based costing in 6 regional plants in Asia Pacific, I read 13 books on activity-based costing and I became an ABC Guru. Later, I got involved with a balanced scorecard project. Again, I read 10 books on balanced scorecard and strategy and I became a strategy guru. What I realized that it was not the lack of my language skills or speaking ability. It was lack of the ideas. I did not know much ideas to talk about. And that discovery was really an aha moment for me. With building up my knowledge through reading books, I kept developing my confidence and my ability to talk effectively and frequently sharing ideas through formal presentations. So simply by talking about business and strategy, I was able to transform my personal brand from a controller to a strategic CFO and later secured several CFO level positions in global multi-billion dollar companies in USA and Middle East. Today I have more than 700 books in my home library and I have transitioned my career to become a successful executive coach and corporate trainer running my own CFO Academy. Now I know everybody is not in books, and even if you want to, it's really hard to find time to read lots of books. But my message here is not forcing you to read books. It's about developing your business and strategy knowledge so you can build your personal brand by sharing your ideas. Remember, your one conversation with your CEO and the board of directors demonstrating your strategy knowledge and skills will give you more credentials than an executive MBA degree. My degrees and certificate, for example, only helped me to get a good start in the profession. I built up all of my knowledge and expertise all along my career path through informal education that earned me the role of global strategic CFO. Now I think if I can do it, you can do it. But you don't have to read 700 books for this. In today's technology-rich environment, there are easier and more effective ways to build up your business and strategy knowledge. Start talking about business and strategy, not about accounting and finance. People already know that you are a finance expert. When you talk finance and accounting, no big deal. They already expect this from you. But when you show your expertise of business and strategy, they are pleasantly shocked. And that is how you start to transform your image and brand from an accountant to becoming a strategic business leader. It used to say, accounting is the language of business. I think no more. Today, strategy is the language of business. It is the language of top executives. So, can you talk strategy? Of course you can, with little effort. And that is going to make all the difference in your career. Hard work is essential, but without a shining personal brand, you would remain stuck somewhere in the middle. So, becoming part of 5% or 95%, I think it's really a matter of choice. There is no excuse that you cannot become a CFO.